Hello everyone, my name is snazpants, and whether this is your first ever time watching one of my YouTube videos or if you have been a loyal subscriber and been watching since the very beginning, I would just like to try to explain something to you that will help you further understand what to expect when watching my YouTube channel. So I've been uploading to YouTube maybe for over a year now. Yeah, it's been about over a year, and it's sad to say that I've only really made it up to 64 subscribers. I mean, a year is kind of a long time. I would think that I would have a lot more than that by now, but that, my friends, is my own fault. It is my own fault. I have never been able to maintain a really good upload schedule, and the reason being is because I never really figured out until I guess now, really, what kind of YouTube channel that I wanted to be. At the beginning, I wanted to be that kind of YouTuber that just uploaded one type of video game, like maybe he only played Call of Duty, only played Battlefield, only played NHL, and just mastered it, and so that I would be the face of that game. And then whenever someone would play that, they'd be like, yo, snazpants is the best at this, I'm gonna follow his videos to be the best NHL player I can be, or whatever the game that I guess I wanted to do. But the thing is that I really couldn't make up my mind. So I've decided to upload every single video game that I played in my YouTube channel. No ifs, ands, or buts. Everything's going up there. Everything that I like to do, it's going up. Now, I said once in my earlier videos that my favorite thing to upload, my favorite thing to play is NHL 15. And, you know, I really do enjoy playing NHL 15. I love uploading it and I love talking about it. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I just love video games. They're all pretty much equal to me. That's what I should have said in that video. I just felt like shit because from then on out, I felt like I'd have to leave it out because people weren't really liking it as much. So what I'm going to be doing in this video right here is to not have a dispersed audience. I want everyone to like all of my content. I do not want people to watch some of my videos and not my others. So what I'm going to try to do is get everyone to like everything, just as I like everything. Now I know it's a lot to ask, but just like in this video right here, I'm uploading clips from every game that I play. Maybe you'll see something that you like that you wouldn't think you wouldn't have just because it's a video that you wouldn't click on. There's going to be everything in this video, and what this video is mainly going to be about is me explaining all the different video games that I play, the rules and how they work, and pretty much defining them, the game modes that I play in these games. Now, I'm not going to explain every little thing. That'd be very tedious and maybe even a bit boring, but I'm going to be explaining as much as I possibly can in this video to you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Video Games Explained. Video game number 1, The Last of Us. Now, the reason why I decided to start off with The Last of Us in this video is because I used to play a shit ton of this game last year. Yeah, the summer of 2014, I played the hell out of this game with my friends. And guys, you already know that The Last of Us single player campaign is absolutely fantastic. But the multiplayer is phenomenal as well. I mean, if you guys haven't tried the multiplayer, you are seriously missing out. The multiplayer is an absolute blast. You'll have a hell of a time playing it with your friends, and it's really hard to explain the ranking up system and how the whole thing works. I mean, you get clan members and all that. It's too hard to explain in a minute of this video, so I'm not going to do it. I will explain the game modes though. There are 3 game modes in this multiplayer part of the game: Survivors, Supply Raid, and Interrogation. Now, Supply Raid is like a team deathmatch. It's a standard team deathmatch. Do I really need to explain that? No, I don't. Survivors is Search and Destroy. If you ever play Call of Duty, you know what Search and Destroy is. You get kills. When you die, you can't respawn. That's it, you lose. And Interrogation. Now, Interrogation is the heart and soul of The Last of Us multiplayer. It was actually introduced into the game after the game initially came out. It came out a couple months later in a patch, and it was extremely well received. I mean, the developers were astonished at how people loved this new game mode, Interrogation. So what it basically is like a team deathmatch, but when you down someone, you interrogate them. And once you interrogate 4 different people, you locate where their lockbox is. And once your whole team knows where the lockbox is, you have to go and unlock it, and pretty much the first team to unlock the lockbox wins the game. So it does sound a little bit confusing, but you'll get used to it once you start popping in. You'll get it down right away. Now, to explain the overall multiplayer portion of this game as a whole, it's a very slow-paced, tactical 4v4 third-person shooter. Now, if you like that kind of stuff, if you like skill to be involved in your shooters, and you like tactical and strategies and all that crap that I don't really care too much about, but I thought it was very fun to deal with in this, you'll love this game. I mean, you'll love this multiplayer shooter. It is fantastic. way too much credit is given to the single player portion and not enough credit is given to the multiplayer. Guys, check it out. That's all I need to say. Video game number 2, Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty is a game that needs no introduction nor explanation, but here it goes anyways. What you're seeing in the background is some Black Ops 2 footage, and guys, all I can really say about Call of Duty is that you're gonna see it on my YouTube channel. Call of Duty is a game that I always come back to. It's hard for me to admit it, but because of the last 2 Call of Duties that were released, but I am a huge Call of Duty fan. I mean, it's very hard to tell that, I know, because of all the shit that's been going on lately with Call of Duty, and by shit I mean the titles they released. But I mean, I'm a huge fan. I love every single one except for the new ones. I have to keep saying that. I love all of them except for the last 2. Okay, you get it? Goes advanced warfare shit in my mind. I just don't like them. They never came out for me. Okay, I've been waiting on Black Ops 3 since Black Ops 2 came out, pretty much. But anyways, it's Black Ops. I mean, Call of Duty is a game that I'll always come back to, and it's a game that'll always probably be on my YouTube channel, even if Black Ops 3 for some reason is a flop. Which I don't see happening, but you know, anything could happen. I don't want to judge anything before it comes out, and then maybe it might actually be a flop, who knows, right? But yeah, it's a game that I can always see myself coming back to, which means it's a game that I can always expect to see on my YouTube channel, which means it's a game you can always expect to see on my YouTube channel. And guys, that's Call of Duty. There's nothing really else to say except for I love it, and I'm a huge fan, and we just gotta wait until the good ones start coming out, and then you'll see it start coming on my channel. Video game number 3, Battlefield 4. Now, the reason why I'm saying Battlefield 4 and not Battlefield franchise is because Battlefield 4 is really my first Battlefield. I mean, I played Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 when they were out. I bought it when they were out. I even played the Battlefield 3 beta. I remember that fondly in my head, but I never got into it back then, mostly because I didn't have a PC, and console gaming for Battlefield was pretty shit back in the day. I mean, the 30 frames per second, it was really stupid. I don't know how people played Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 on console. I mean, if I had a PC back then, I could guarantee I'd be a Battlefield fanboy since the beginning of Battlefield. But I've only started PC gaming for over a year now, and that's why I pretty much fell in love with Battlefield 4. That, and because the Call of Duties have just been disappointing as hell for me, so I had to move on to something bigger and better, which just happened to be Battlefield 4. Even though it was broken as shit for a long ass time, but for me, it wasn't broken. I mean, Battlefield, okay, it was broken. I can admit, I got kicked out, there were some sound bugs, but it was still way better than what I was getting from the Call of Duty Ghosts experience, man. It was hard for a lot of people to understand why people love Battlefield, and it's just because COD was shit. And I can guarantee that that's why the player base for Battlefield has gotten so high since Battlefield 4 came out in 2000 and, what was it, 2013. Holy shit. We've been playing Battlefield 4 for 2 years, and it hasn't really grown old on me. I haven't really grown tired of it. So, Battlefield's a great game, and as to its explanation, I'm not too sure what to say. I mean, if you haven't played Battlefield ever, it's not like Call of Duty. I mean, you run around, you shoot people. There's team deathmatch, there's domination, there's obliteration, there's conquest. There's a whole bunch of different types of combat. You can go in the sky, you can go in the tanks, you can do whatever you want. And by when I say in the sky, I mean jets and helicopters and stuff like that. I'm not too big on the whole vehicle combat. I love being on the ground. I like being a foot soldier, being an infantry unit. I like that. I'm really good like that. I like getting kills with my gun. I like witnessing people's eyeballs when I murder them, and that's just the type of player I am. Yeah, that's Battlefield. Video game number 4, NHL. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of my viewers here aren't really here for the sports games, and I know that, so I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, even though there's the most really to explain here. I really would like it if people that aren't exactly into the sports scene to give these videos a chance, but you know, I can only ask for so much, I guess. Well, NHL's a game that I've been playing for a long ass time, but I haven't really played it seriously since NHL 15. When NHL 15 came out, that's when I got serious into the multiplayer part of this game. Now, this I need to explain because this is probably something that a lot of people aren't aware of, but there's a huge player base when it comes to NHL multiplayer. There's a big game mode called HUT. and it stands for Hockey Ultimate Team, and it's this big thing where everyone plays. You make your own hockey team and you play against other players, and now there's divisions, and it's like there's tournaments, there's playoffs, and it's a pretty big experience. But the general basis of it is you start in Division 10 and you have to make your way up to Division 1, and to make your way up through the divisions, you have to win games without losing a certain amount of games. Like, for instance, I need 9 points to stay in Division 1 right now, and I have 10 games remaining, and each game is worth 2 points. So, okay, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10. So I'd have to win 5 games to stay in Division 1. But if I only win 4 and I lose 6, I'm relegated back to Division 2, if that makes any sense. Now guys, that's all I'm really going to say about NHL 15. I'm trying to keep this short because I know that people aren't too fond of this crap yet, but and that's the way it's going to be on my YouTube channel too. It's just going to be in small portion gameplays on my YouTube channel. It's not going to be as often as all the shooters out there, but I am going to keep it there because it is what I like to play, and it is what I like to do and upload. Alright guys, you made it to the end of this very long video. Congratulations. And for those of you that enjoyed, I would really appreciate if you can leave me a like and maybe subscribe. And guys, really thanks for watching. This video actually took me a couple days to make. Woo, I know. Wow. Also, if there are any other smaller YouTube channels that are watching this video and are willing to collaborate with me, you know, we can try to help each other out. You can contact me through either the comment section down below or my Twitter, which is in the description in the link description. Alright guys, until next time, cheers.